Hello, my name is History West, and welcome to Grandpa Streams Minecraft. I'm on my forever world here today. This is an unscheduled Minecraft stream. Normally I stream Saturday and Sunday, but I'm not going to be able to stream this Saturday because it's my grandson's birthday. And while I could hurry back from his birthday party and make it in time to jump on and stream Minecraft, if I hurry, I'm not going to. So as you can see, I'm down in the mines, and I have been digging out stone and diorite and other supplies. Mostly stone and diorite because I needed some more building materials. Getting kind of thin here. So let's see. We got stone. We got diorite, which I definitely need more of. We got a little dirt. A little andesite, which we're not going to be using this time. Some gravel. And we'll stick these miscellaneous in here. I'm going to go ahead and stick these extra torches in here too. Alright. Let's get some stone here. 10 stacks should be good for now. Okay, and it is dark out. So the first thing we're going to do is sleep. There are monsters nearby. The heck was that? That sounded like a ghast. Oh, it was a cat, maybe. Okay. Try this. Okay. Skeleton out there. Ha! Spiders. I just don't want any creepers, mostly. And somebody took the door off of my bamboo farm, which is overflowing. Let me grab some of the bamboo out of here. Hopefully I'm not going to be set upon by something while I'm doing that. That's enough for now. I should put a chest in here too. I've not been very good about my storage situation. How you doing, buddy? Let's stick that over here. Okay. All right, we are in. I forgot what we were calling our main base here. Jungle Station. well, we are taking it over, taking the little minecart track over to our new medieval build area. And I like this, traveling at ground level with the hanging vines. Speaking of hanging vines, the vines are growing on our town hall over here. It's looking pretty good. And we finished the decoration of our last build, which I don't know what you would call this. Some type of construction building. A medieval factory, if you will. Yeah, I know there are a lot better cranes than the one I built here, but it's sufficing. And what I did was, up inside of here, I have built a villager breeder. And we have 2 villagers in here. Let's see. Oh, we can. Oh, they're village, or they're doing whatever they're doing. They're farming. So just the 2 of them. The idea is that you guys should really fall in love. I should get you some more. Oh, that's why I don't have any vegetables in here. I didn't give them any extra produce. All right. Let's take care of that before we do anything else. By the crow, as the crow flies, it would be much easier to get back over there. Okay. I don't. Yeah, I know we don't have any vegetables in here. I did a little structural interior work over here, putting in some stairs and stuff, but nothing major. And I decorated the outside of that. And I've done a little mining, and other than that, that's all I've done this week since the last stream on Sunday. Been busy being grandpa, taking care of grandson, and trying to get a little writing done. So I'm looking forward to the new Minecraft Live. Should be in about 3 weeks, I think, and excited to see what they unveil. And before that, we should probably have the Copper Age drop happen. Okay, what foods have we got in here? Not much. We've got some wheat here, but we do have some bread. Okay. We'll take some bread. I don't want to waste any more wheat because I need that for mud bricks. Wow, my game is really choppy today. 10 frames per second. Okay, clearly I'm gonna have to try something else. I'm using Optifine, but oh, I'm actually getting some stuff here. Oh, look at all that bread. Okay. And all these crops. Potatoes. I can trade that to my villagers over here. I'm actually surprised. I was afraid that these guys weren't working over here, so I guess they just needed to fill up their inventories before they started producing. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to try a different configuration. Let me check one thing really quickly. I can't really do that on the fly. Besides, I already know the answer. I've got 24 gigabytes of RAM dedicated to Minecraft, so I should not have as much slowdown as I do. So, yeah, I was discussing my purchase of a new computer with my wife last night. I've got the go-ahead to spend as much as I want to spend to get a new computer. She actually gave me an upper limit, my price limit, which is way higher than I think I would ever want to spend. But pretty blue parrot over there on the water. My feeling is that I don't want to purchase something just yet that I'm going to be sorry for, because the new version of it comes out in a few months. That being said, I don't want to wait 8 months either, but I may end up doing that. One thing I'm kind of torn up by which computer I'm going to get. You may or may not know that I'm running an Apple Macintosh system, and I will continue. So I'll be getting some kind of Mac setup, but there are several possibilities that I want to go with, and some of them are quite reasonably priced, and some of them are much more expensive. But I'm willing to go for a little more expensive if it future-proofs me for a while. I mean, I'm 65 years old, going on 66, and so if I get a new computer, I want one that's going to last me until I'm at least, 72, 73. Assuming I live that long. All right, come get your potatoes. Bread. Come get your bread. Bread. Why didn't I come over here and drop it off to you? That's a good question. Look over here. Bread, don't let it despawn now. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay. That's gotta make you fall in love, right? Yeah. Okay. No? Yes. He's shaking his head no. His head says no, but his heart says yes. Oh, what do you mean no? There are beds right here. You can reach those beds, you think. So there are beds down here, and there are trapdoors that they think they can go through, but they can't. And so if a baby, there's a blocking trapdoor there too. Do I even need those trapdoors? I don't think I do, really. If I were to take these two trapdoors off, you would not be able to come through here. Oh, there needs to be a trapdoor here. I see. Okay, now, but you guys can't go through there because you're too tall. Yes, yes, love. Hearts. There's a baby. Okay. Baby. Did you fall through already? Yeah, he did. Okay. And see, the idea is the baby will fall down, which is, you know, and he's going to come down here but he's not hurt because he lands in this water, right? He landed in the water. Yeah, okay. And I put this whole thing in not because I really want the villagers for anything. I just thought it would be cool to have them wandering around, especially once I get more buildings here. Okay, anyway, so we've got to make some stone bricks here first of all before I do anything else. Oh, okay, stone bricks. So we got 1, 2, 3. Actually, I might as well just go ahead and make them all stone bricks, and I can get some smooth stone or regular stone later for texturing. Today I just want to get some walls up. There we go. Yeah, this building is growing on me. The original was much better than my creation, and again, I don't know who designed it originally, but nice job, whoever it was. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that 12? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not building at 12. Okay, let me get some dirt here. What was I thinking? 12. We want an odd number. And yeah, I mean, I can build, and anyone can build with an even number. This building is an even number thick, but that was an accident, and it would have been better if it had been odd numbers because I would have had a more pointy roof there. But it didn't really matter in this case. But I mean, the old maxim is that you should always build in odd numbers, and there's a reason why people say that. It's because, you know, a lot of times it's the truth. And I think I'm going to try building fewer things using existing designs and try to do more of my own thing. And that's the case with this next build, because I was originally going to use a design, a picture that I saw on the internet, but instead I'm going to just wing it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 wide and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think, yeah, we'll go 11 by 9. You know what I should do with this wool now? I should make some beds and put them in that factory there for those villagers that fall down. Because that little guy is probably going to want a couple of beds, or a bed anyway. He's not coming out wandering around. Maybe he's scared. Just seems like the neighborly thing to do. I watched an IBX Toy Cat video that talked about treating villagers better. And while the majority of my villagers are not in single block cells, I mean they are in relatively confined areas. Hey, I got you. Oh, there's 2 of you now. Got your present. There, look at that. You guys can bounce on them. You can sleep on them. Quit knocking me around. You can do whatever you want. I don't even care. And hopefully no zombies will break your door down. And don't go opening the door when there are zombies out there. Okay? That's just, if you do though, it's your fault. I'm not going to worry about it. You're not necessary to my plan, so I am not taking the extra time to protect you. Anyway, so I've got my villagers in the iron farm that I trade with, and then I've got the library where all the librarian villagers are. And I'm going to, I've still got more librarian villagers to put in, but after that I'm going to put villagers inside of regular houses, and I'll fix it so they can't wander out and so that they're safe, but they're going to have basically a cage-free existence, cage-free villagers, if you will. Traditionally, I've not worried about it overly much because, you know, they're not real people, and the animals in Minecraft aren't real animals. Hate to break it to you. But despite Minecraft's recent post to get online and check on your dog, that being said, in real life, I am very much against animal cruelty and villager cruelty too. I always buy cage-free eggs, and I think I'm going to go 1 block in from this too. Or maybe several. I don't know. Let me see. Let's just go ahead and remove all of this wool. So I've been watching the series Outlander on Netflix, and that is a source of inspiration for medieval builds. Great show too. Great writers. Smart. Highly recommended. And not that Netflix or anybody else is paying me to brag on their shows. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 there. We'll have to landscape some around here. Is that how many I did over there? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did 9. Let's do 9 over here also. There we are. So this is going to be kind of a medieval row house. No, actually, I think it's going to be an inn. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How close are we? That's close enough. In fact, I think I'll make this end one a little bit smaller yet still. Go in one more block. Like so. Anyway, on Outlander they have lots of castles and forts, but also some villages and towns, and with great medieval architecture in them. Alright, so this bottom part is going to be constructed of stone blocks, and then we're going to use a mixture of diorite on the upper floor, just like that one. And that, maybe we should do something different. Maybe we'll use wood on the upper floor. We got enough diorite, and besides, I mean, I've used enough diorite. I don't have enough diorite, maybe, without digging a bunch more. So we'll use a lot of spruce. I think would be good, because yeah, we use spruce over there. We use spruce here. We use oak on this build, although there's not a lot of stripped oak. It's all still with the bark on. There are a lot of mods that add lots of things to Minecraft, especially shapes, adding triangles and eaves and lots of building components, which is fine if that's what you're into, but when I try to play those types of mods, I get so lost in the menus that I can never find actually what I'm looking for. I can never find what I'm looking for. I don't know why I threw the word actually in there. It was totally unnecessary. I don't want to start doing that. I watched a video from somebody. It wasn't a Minecraft video, but it was something else. And oh, it was a Minecraft video. I remember what it was now, but I'm not going to say. But he said actually sometimes twice in a sentence, and there were very few sentences without the word actually thrown in when it wasn't needed. And everybody has their quirks when they speak, so I'm not going to call anybody out about it, but I don't want to do that myself. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. Those modded Minecrafts with all the extra things are fine if that's what you're into and you're organized enough to use it, which I am clearly not. But one thing I could use and always appreciate is more types of wood I was just thinking about visiting my family back in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, not my favorite place that I have lived, but one thing it's got going for it is in the northeast part of the state, especially, a variety of beautiful trees. And if they just put, a fraction of all the great trees around the world into Minecraft, that would be great. Some mahogany, some cherry wood, some pecan, which is, there you go, Oklahoma, pecan wood everywhere. Beautiful wood, plus it's got nuts on it. Pecans are great. I much prefer them to walnuts. Walnut, another tree. My great-grandmother used to have a huge walnut tree in the yard. It was actually on the property line between her and her neighbor, who was a very grumpy old lady. And I think of her every time I watch the episode of Bluey where Muffin pretends to be a grumpy old lady. If you're watching Bluey, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't watch Bluey, you really should watch Bluey. It's a great show. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I want to go one higher all around, and then I'm going to go 2 higher still for the larger squares. Rectangles, larger rectangles. If you've got small kids, watch Bluey, they'll love it. And if you are a father, watch Bluey, because Bandit Healer is the best father on TV. Not even close. Late in the evening last night, my son texted me, said if you had to watch one episode of Bluey over and over for 24 hours, which one would it be? And I could name off the episode that I would want right away. And if you're a Bluey fan, that episode is Born Yesterday. If you're not, watch it, and watch that episode first. You could watch it on the Disney Channel, or they play some episodes on YouTube, including an episode that is apparently banned on Disney, and they don't play it on there. For who knows what reason. I mean, I have an idea of what reason, but it's silly anyway. You know, when somebody gets worked up about something that they think is weird, but it's not really that weird. Anyway. Like I said, my favorite episode is Born Yesterday. But the band episode, if you want to look it up, it's called, I believe it's Daddy Baby. Alright, we're coming along here. We've got a frame. Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm excited already. So just a reminder of myself, I am a retired school teacher. My in-game name is History Wes, and if you guessed I was a history teacher, good for you, because you're right. And now I am a grandpa, and I spend most of my day grandpaing, that is taking care of my grandson. And I still find time to play Minecraft because it's the best game ever, and I've been playing Minecraft since 2017, and I've been encouraging people to play Minecraft, especially older people, for mental health. And I play other games occasionally, not often. Lately I've been buying a lot of games on Steam, but whether I'll actually get around to playing all of them, I don't know. Alright, we're going to just go ahead and put in a floor in all these things. I think we'll do this, and we'll do the ceiling in something else, which will also be the floor of the next level. I'm like overly conscious of creepers. I saw that little brush of leaves out there and immediately worried that it was a creeper. I don't want to be blown up, but more importantly, I don't want my builds to be blown up. Oops. And I think this last one right over here, and these are not the permanent doorways, they're just temporary. I think we're going to go with stone bricks in the floor. How about that? Had exactly the right number. How'd I miss one? Not paying attention, I guess. Okay. Hey, you grew up. Good to see you. How you doing? I don't have anything to give you. Feel free to wander around. Should have shut the door behind you. Hey, little guy. Are you still the only two? Take care of your little brother. Okay. So, let's move this from here over to here. Yeah. And I think, okay, looking at it this way, but I don't want to like build the roof in line this way. I want it to be cross. But we're not going to worry about the roof right now. Let's see. What I'm wondering is, do I move out for the second floor? And if so, do I put the floor here, like at this level? Or do I put the floor at this level? Don't know. But I'm thinking alright, so if I go here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. If I go up that high, do I want to like be out on the corner here too? I guess I should be on all four corners if I'm doing that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, I'm winging this, but this isn't exactly, you know, fresh invention on my part, because people have been building Tudor-style buildings in Minecraft for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the halfway point, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I get even again? I thought I measured this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm just losing my mind is all. Okay. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Duh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. And these wood blocks are not going to remain here. There'll be something, some kind of a structure below this, but it'll probably be stone or something. I don't know. It won't just be blocks sitting there. They're temporary blocks, if you will. Alright, and so this way we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I feel like we should have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we went right here to the fifth one. Alright, let's go to the fourth one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, this fourth one. That's right. And then 1, 2, 3. Oh, it works out. All right. At one time, I was considering being an engineer, and my facility with math here should be telling you why I didn't become one, because I'm not that good with math. I took calculus 1 like 3 times and failed it twice. The third time I took it over summer school, had an amazing teacher. I don't remember his name, but he was from Iran. He was a very, very smart guy. really helped me figure out the math, and I got an A after 2 F's. And then I took Calculus 2, got an F, and I just said, well, I just cannot do it. If it takes me, 4 semesters in order to pass each of the math classes that I need, I'll be dead before I graduate, because Calculus 1 and 2 are only the beginning of math that you need as an engineer. Alright, so we're going to place our fluorine right here. I said we were going to use a different material for fluorine, didn't I? Alright, let's just get this layer out here done. Don't need that there. I could use, I was going to say I could use wool fluorine in here, but I don't want to do that in a medieval build, I don't think. Okay, what kinds of wood do I have that would go in here? Cherry would be really nice. I don't think I have that much of it, but I think I've got some cherry saplings. Acacia, mind you, this is going to be indoors, so you're not. Well, that looks really stupid like that, doesn't it? But it'll look better. Okay. We might try some acacia. We got plenty of it. We got plenty of oak. Let's try some acacia and see how it looks. Okay. This is just for fluorine. You won't see it from the outside. I should put some torches down there before I do this, but by the way, I was just saying how some other colors of wood and types of wood, types of trees, all of the above would be great in Minecraft. Some mahogany would be great. And, they don't have to perfectly reflect the colors of the trees in real life, because the acacia that's growing in my yard is not this color of wood, I'll tell you that right now. I live in the desert. We have plenty of acacia trees growing around. Not particularly beautiful tree from the point of view of the tree itself, but it's a part of the natural environment, and so I appreciate them for what they are. That's a really high ceiling, and somewhere in here there's going to be some stairs going up, probably here. Let's go ahead and get the outside of this looking halfway decent. Save that stuff for later. Or should there be logs at that level? And should the logs go this way? I think they should. I think the logs, there should be logs at that level. Or one, yeah, not one higher. They're high enough already. All right. Okay. If you've ever been in a building that is made from huge trees and cut logs, back when they did those kind of things, it is amazingly impressive. The thing that immediately comes to mind for me is the lodge on the north rim of the Grand Canyon, the historic mountain lodge that recently burnt to the ground. I've visited it many times as an adult and as a kid. It had these huge logs making up the rafters, and just such a terrible thing that it burnt down, was destroyed. It was the second time it was destroyed, I believe. The first time was like back in the 30s or 40s, but it is just terrible. No, I'm not going to do all these across this way. Well, this is the shorter way, isn't it? But I'm just going to do one this way. Anyway, the lodge burnt down. It was one of those things where the firemen were unable to get to it because also being endangered by the fire was the nearby water treatment plant, which resulted in, I don't like those, which resulted in a chlorine leak, and chlorine deadly to human beings, of course, and so they had to get out of there. But it's sad about the lodge. But yeah, these logs are great in Minecraft, but if you could see a building constructed like this in real life, it's very impressive. How are my villagers doing over here? If I run in with an axe in my hand, maybe they'll freak out. Oh, you two guys grew up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to build you guys homes. Maybe I'll give you a place in this construction here. I might put a couple of logs across the ceiling here, but I don't know. They don't quite match the color. Okay, so now we've got this, and let's do this. So we'll have our windows like so. it's getting dark. I gotta go sleep. Less for me than for the villagers, but for me also. Anyway, we're coming up to the end of our stream today. My name is History West. I normally stream Saturday and Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I will not be on tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday, barring any emergencies or mishaps. And I invite you to join me here just to hang out. If you feel like giving my stream here a like, that would be great when it comes on VOD, because you can't do anything at the moment because of the way we are set up. Hopefully we'll be fixing that as soon as that new computer, of which I previously spoke, arrives. And if you feel like subscribing to my channel, I have a lot of Minecraft videos, a lot of Let's Plays, and even a tutorial, I believe. I don't have a lot of things that I'm good enough to do a tutorial on, but I did do a tutorial on how to make dinosaurs. Dinosaur skeletons in Minecraft. Excuse me. So if that seems interesting to you, I invite you to check it out. And joining as a subscriber would certainly be cool. I'm not a professional YouTuber, but I appreciate that you are helping me out. Excuse me. And I've just decided we're going to have some kind of a porch here, I think. I made this too high for it to just be nothing up there. But, alright. Let's figure out what we're going to do with these corners. Okay. Can see we put in some lighting around here. These are jack-o'-lanterns with some leaves on top. Jack-o'-lanterns because I have relatively few other light blocks and I didn't want to waste them. Alright. We used all of our stone blocks, but there's one stone block and 2 pieces of stone. Oh, I've got more than that. Alright. Let's make some stairs. So, Sunday, you can check back and see if I've managed to make any progress. Well, that's kind of cool, actually. I like that, okay. Alright, we will use that. Did I say I wanted my roof to go that way? I did, didn't I? All right. So finish these two corners. I think that's going to be it for today. And then the next thing that I work on will be the roof of this one section. All right. So that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by and visiting. And this has been History of Wes and Grandpa Streams Minecraft. And as always, goodbye, take care of yourselves, and keep on Minecrafting.